Hey everyone, this is Sultan with WPFunnels, and today I'm going to talk about building an email list. If you are a digital creator such as an online coach or maybe an online trainer or a course creator, then you do realize that it is really important to build an email list. I'm not talking about just collecting random emails. I'm talking about building a list of qualified leads or targeted leads to whom you can then promote your services in the future and get more results. You know that email marketing has always been the best channel for promotion. Okay, whenever you launch a new campaign, launch a new resource, or maybe host an event, this is the first place you should be sending out the information. You should be shooting an email to these people, letting them know that, hey, this is available, get it as soon as possible. And you're going to get a lot of results initially if you really have done a right job in collecting qualified leads. Okay, now being a digital creator, the process of collecting leads is quite different from other industries. For example, if I talk about e-commerce, they have one way of collecting leads. If I talk about an agency, they have another way of collecting leads. So when you are a business coach or an online trainer or just sell courses, your process of lead generation is going to be unique to yourself, right? Now, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to talk about 3 of the most popular but successful ways to collect leads. These are ways that people followed for a few years and have delivered a high amount of results when it comes to collecting qualified leads that resulted in high revenue, right? So let's get started. Now, before you start promotions or start planning to collect leads, there's one thing that you must do. In fact, this is something you should do even before you start creating your business and all your online profiles and everything. That is understanding your target audience. All right, you need to understand who are the people that you want to serve, what type of problems they have that you can solve, and what type of solutions you can offer them which will solve their problems. Right now, what I'm saying is that let's say you are a business coach, but what type of business do you actually help? All right, it's not like you can help all the businesses. Even if you can, it's better to target the ones that you can help the most, right? So instead of saying that, hey, I help all the businesses, any business you're in, I can help you out, you need to be more specific about, okay, I just want to help maybe marketing agencies, or I just want to help, let's say, software firms. So you need to understand the exact target audience of yours with specific details about them. So as a marketer, what we recommend all the time is that before you start planning for strategy, the first thing to do is to define your customer avatar. Now, what is a customer avatar? It's basically a character that represents all the target audience that you have. Okay, so let's say as a business coach, you're trying to create an avatar. Find out a genuine business in real life and find out their owner, what sort of person he is, what's his business goals, what ambitions he may have, what's the mission or vision they have, and what sort of problems they're facing that you think you can solve. Okay, and what sort of added benefits that you think you can get them. So let's say you think that what the methods they're following is not right to drive the right amount of revenue. So you think that you have the right way to help him improve his team and get the revenue they need, right? So those are the things you need to point out in this avatar details. Okay, so you create those details. You also add more information such as what sort of problems he might be facing at the moment, what could be his concerns when he's talking with you, all right, what questions he might have. At the same time, you also get down to earth on other personal stuff such as what could be his hobbies, what channels he usually hangs out on, and so and so. Once you have those details listed, all right, you know that this is the type of business people that you want to help, which means that it doesn't have to be this particular business. Any other business that has these similar problems, similar pain points, similar ambitions, you can help them out, right? So that should be your target avatar. So once you have played out those details, now you know exactly what type of people to target, and these details that you have is going to help you build your messaging around your business, around your promotional plans and everything. You need to have a single messaging for that target audience. Now, yeah, you can have multiple target audience. For example, if you are a fitness trainer, You might have both target audiences, people who want to gain weight, people who want to lose weight, people who want to build up strength. You can have multiple target audiences, but for each target audience, you need to have a separate avatar sheet with all these details, and then you need to have separate messaging for each target audience. All right, do not just jumble up all of those into one promotional plan. No, when you're collecting leads, each of your campaigns should be aimed at a single target audience. Okay, so that's something you must do at the beginning, and then you can talk about strategies for your marketing, for your promotions. And building an email list is just one strategy that you can use, or one tactic you can use, part of your whole strategy for your business. Okay, so make sure that you have a proper customer avatar data ready before you dive into all of those. Now that you have a good idea of how to lay down your customer avatar, now let's talk about ways to build your email list. So I'm going to talk about 3 ways that has been successfully used by many people out there in this industry to collect leads, and these leads were qualified and helped them successfully launch campaigns later on and generate high amount of revenue, right? And these 3 are ones that you have probably heard a lot of times, but the barrier here is that nobody talks about the whole process. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down actionable instructions on how you can do that, so that you don't get confused when you're making the plan. Okay. So the first way that I'm going to talk about is a webinar funnel. Now, hosting a webinar is pretty common, right? You host a webinar, you invite people in, you explain a lot of things, you teach them new things, and then you make an offer, right? But you need to plan a funnel to collect leads using a webinar. So this webinar is not aimed at making a sale. This webinar is aimed at bringing in people that want a solution from you, okay? Or they're interested in a solution, not necessarily that they have to get it from you, but they need that solution, right? So here's the thing. Before you plan a webinar, okay, you have your customer avatar, right? You have listed down the pain points you have. Find out that for one pain point, what is that one specific issue that leads up to that pain point? And then you can think of a solution for that issue. So try to follow me. First, you understand this is a pain point. Then see what leads up to that pain point, and then offer a solution to this. For example, let's say you are an online fitness trainer and someone has come to you saying that, okay, he wants to lose weight. So how would you help him? You know that when someone gains weight, there can be many different problems there. One of them could be having bad eating habits, right? So you can have a case where you're saying that, okay, bad eating habits leads up to high weight and this person wants to lose weight. How can I give him a solution that will help him get rid of that bad eating habit? So the solution may be, offering him a diet chart that is applicable universally, okay? And the person can easily follow that. So that could be a solution you're trying to offer. Now, you know a specific issue that leads up to a pain point, and you know a solution to this issue, right? You can host a webinar about teaching people on this issue and the solution. And I can tell you that since this is the issue that leads up to that pain point, if you can give that message that, okay, this is the problem you're facing because one of the reasons is this issue. Now I'm going to host a webinar where I'm going to teach you a solution to this issue, which will eventually lead to helping you get rid of that pain point and start losing weight. Okay, so that's how you can deliver the message, right? So when you're planning the webinar, you need to have one such topic where you can talk about an issue and a solution and lead up to solving a pain point. So based on that, you decide your webinar topic. It cannot be just a webinar to discuss the whole matter, all right? You're collecting leads here. You're not here to sell your service. To collect leads, you don't talk about the whole topic. You talk about one specific topic. This thing is similar for every people in digital creator industry. So any business coach, marketing coach, fitness trainer, online trainer, a course creator, for all of you, this is common, okay? Find out that one issue that leads up to a pain point and find out the solution and create a webinar for that, okay? Now, for the webinar, what you do is you create a funnel. You first create a landing page. On the landing page, you talk about what's going to be discussed in the webinar, largely highlight the pain points these people face and that this issue is causing that pain point. And then tell them that you have a solution which you will discuss in this webinar. At the same time, you can think about offering more value. Maybe tell them that, okay, I'll give you a worksheet, or I'll give you a routine, something that they think they'll find valuable. So to make this webinar more attractive, right? And then say that this webinar is absolutely free. So hosting a free webinar on a topic that can actually solve a problem is very attractive, okay? And then on the landing page, once you've promoted all of this, you should have an opt-in form for people to sign up. Now, the opt-in form can be as simple as just the name and the email, or you can have additional fields to qualify them based on their features, all right? For example, since I took the example of the fitness trainer, let's talk about that. If someone is trying to lose weight and you're creating a landing page for that, then in the opt-in form, you can ask what is his current weight. Not necessarily that this is something you will need, but this will make the person feel like you're actually caring. So that's a way of connecting. So, who knows that just collecting some data makes people connected, but this is true. If you're asking someone, okay, you want to lose weight, what is your current weight level? Then he feels more connected, thinking that, okay, he's asking this detail means he cares, all right? So you can collect additional details like that to connect to people. Plus, you can use this to segment people as well. For example, in terms of a business coach, you can talk about what type of business you're in and then segment him in that way, so that you understand that, okay, in the webinar, I might need to talk about this type of business, or do I not want to target this type of business? You can have those sort of segments here, okay? So have that opt-in form. Next, you can also include some of your past reviews if you have any, or some past accolades that you have, or just mention your experience in the field so that they know why they should be trusting you. You have to understand that there are many webinars happening at the same time all over the world. So why should someone invest their time to attend your webinar instead of someone else's? Because there are others who's probably also hosting webinars or offering solutions to the same issue, same problem. So they need some level of trust to join your webinar, even if it's for free, right? So you need to give some area of evidence that you are the right person to trust. So you can put some experience, put some accolades or past reviews on the landing page for this, all right? So that's the case of the landing page. Your copy needs to be good. It needs to be focused on the pain point and the solution and the issue, okay? Next comes a thank you page. On the thank you page, you just thank the person for signing up, give them assurance that this is going to be helpful, and tell them to check their email where you'll be sending a link to the webinar, okay? Now, one of the best practices here is to use a VSL on the landing page and then another video on the thank you page so that you can personally connect with the people, all right? And you can then set up email automation to send out the webinar link. So what you do is you need to host webinar in an external platform so that people don't get access to it, and then send that private link via this automated email once someone signs up, okay? And make sure to mention that even if they visit this, the webinar is not going to start, because it's going to start at that specific date and time. It is important, even if it's a pre-recorded webinar, it is important to have a fixed date and time, or else it doesn't, intrigue people with the webinar, because they feel like it's just another video, right? So that's something you can do to create a funnel. So as you saw, I created a simple funnel, a landing page, thank you page in an automation, and a webinar in an external platform. All right, so that's as simple as that. That's the funnel. And then you start promoting the landing page of this funnel and start getting traffic, and then convert them. Now, to create this funnel, you can use any tool that allows you to do that. What you'll need is a funnel builder, an email automation tool, and a webinar tool. Okay, if you're in WordPress, then you should be looking at WPFunnels to build this simple funnel journey, and Mail Mint to help you with the email automation. These two have a very good integration. So what will happen is when someone will submit the opt-in form, the leads will be collected in Mail Mint. At the same time, while building the funnel for the landing and the thank you page, on the same area, you can assign email automation to send out that webinar link. So this simplifies the process really well. If you're in WordPress, I would recommend you try these two tools out. For the webinar, you can choose any webinar tool, maybe Webinar Jam or something like that. It's fine. Or you can even use YouTube to host your webinar, as long as you don't allow public access to everybody, right? So use these tools and go ahead and create webinar funnels. This is a great way to collect leads for digital creators. Now, let's talk about another way of building an email list, using a lead magnet. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, hey, this is a common tactic. Come on, what am I doing in this video? I want to learn something new. Well, hold off. I do have some pointers that I think you'll find useful when planning lead magnets. Okay. You see, lead magnets has been the most common way people try to use to collect leads. But the problem here is that a lot of these people have offered lead magnets that are so lousy and less useful that people are just getting skeptic about it. Okay. A lot of users are no longer signing up for lead magnets because they don't find value in it. Okay. Now here's the thing. When you're offering a lead magnet, there are two things that has to be very well executed. First, you need to plan a proper lead magnet. All right. And second, you need to have a landing page that conveys that message that this is a proper lead magnet. Now, what do I mean by a proper lead magnet? You see, a lead magnet cannot just be a basic knowledge base. It has to be something that delivers value right away. It should give some sort of output. It should be something actionable that people can use right away and get an output immediately. Okay, it cannot be a lengthy stuff. It cannot be something that they need to follow for a while to get a result. It has to be something actionable and something that delivers some output right away. Let me give some examples. So first, let's talk about some businesses giving out checklists. Let's say you're giving a checklist of how someone can conduct digital marketing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe people will find it useful to check their work, but it cannot act as a good lead magnet. Why? Because when they're looking at the checklist, they're not being able to follow that immediately. It's something they need to follow over a long period of time. So offering that as a lead magnet really doesn't help the people that much. It gets difficult when you are creating a landing page for it. In fact, for such lead magnets, people don't use landing pages. They just use a pop-up during a blog and then offer it, right? So it's not that helpful. And the leads you get with those sort of lead magnets may not be the best people you can convert in the future. But a proper lead magnet is something that is actionable, something that delivers value, that delivers some sort of output right away. So a good example could be a worksheet, or could be, let's say, a document or something of that sort. So for example, a digital marketing coach can offer a content calendar. All right. Now you might ask, okay, how is that actionable? It's just a calendar. Yeah, it is a calendar, but it's formatted in a way where you can just input data and it becomes a complete calendar. You do not have to format the whole thing, plan out how to plan a calendar. You don't need to do all of that. So it's saving you time. It's instantly giving you results that, okay, it's saving me time. It's making the whole process clear to me right away. So that's a good lead magnet. Okay. Now, you might have a different case. You're not a marketing coach, maybe. You might be a different sort of coach. That's fine. Just follow the process I explained for the webinar. Identify the pain point of your avatar, find out an issue that leads up to that pain point, and think of a solution for this issue. That solution can be a lead magnet, right? So if I go back to that example of the fitness trainer, let's say you're a believer of keto, okay? So when people want to lose weight, you want to suggest that, okay, your eating habits is the reason why this is happening. So follow keto. And then you tell them, okay, I'll give you a workbook of how keto works, and I'll give you a worksheet that you can fill out based on your requirements. That will help you significantly lose weight. Okay, so that's something you can offer as a lead magnet, and it's gonna work if the lead magnet actually gives them good pointers, a worksheet, and the right way to follow keto. Right? That's just an example. Okay, if you're a business coach, you can think about a lead magnet where you give them actionable idea on a certain team, or improving a certain team, or maybe give them a worksheet that they need to fill out to understand their business strategy. Whichever thing you want to offer as a lead magnet, as long as they can use it now and get an output, it's a proper lead magnet. Okay, and it has to be actionable. They need to be able to take action after seeing it. Okay, it cannot be something a lengthy stuff. So once you have that sort of idea on what a proper lead magnet is, the next thing to understand is how you can actually talk about this or promote this to the right people. You see, you cannot just simply say, hey, here is something free for you, get it and you'll get growth in your business in this area, that area. It doesn't work that way. The landing page has to be a complete landing page telling them actually that, okay, you understand this is what's leading up to the pain point, and now you have a lead magnet as a solution to that issue. Okay, so similar to what I explained in the webinar funnel, you need to have a landing page for the lead magnet here as well. It's the same process. Okay, people need to understand that you're solving their pain problem and you can actually deliver a certain result right away. If they see that it's a lengthy process, it's something that's not actionable, they're not going to sign up, or even if they sign up, they're going to stop interacting. So they need to get the right message. They need to understand that, okay, my lead magnet is a proper lead magnet. It delivers value, it is actionable, and it can get me an output right away. Okay, so at that time people are going to sign up. So on the landing page, again, you need to have an opt-in form. In this case, for lead magnets, it's better to keep it as simple as possible. Just collect the name and the email. If you need more details, collect it later. Let them use your lead magnet first, get trust in you, and then you can follow up and collect more details. It's totally fine. Okay, but in the initial stage, when you're using a lead magnet, keep your opt-in form as simple as possible. Only collect the data that you need, no need to collect anything else. Okay, but you understand that what this is doing is this is bringing in a certain set of qualified people that has a fixed pain point. So for these people, if you have any planned services in the future, when you send an email to them, they're more likely to take the offer if the offer is great. Okay, so that's how you use a lead magnet to collect email leads. So you'll need a landing page. Again, from there you transition them into a thank you page and then tell them, hey, thanks for signing up. Your lead magnet is, your free resource is on the way. Do not use the term lead magnet to your people. All right, they don't understand what this is because it's a marketing term. Use the word free resource, or just name of the lead magnet that you're actually offering. So hey, here is your free keto guide plan, or the worksheet that I promised you is been sent out to your email. And then send out the email. They can have access to your lead magnet, but at the same time in the email you can also mention some of your premium products over here. Okay, if you have courses, you can recommend them here. At the same time, in the thank you page, where you thank them for signing up, after that you can also show them some of your premium stuff. So let's say if you're a course creator, if they have signed up for your lead magnet, tell them in the thank you page that, hey, the free resource is on the way, but why don't you check out some of these courses that might also be beneficial for you. And below, list down your courses. So these are premium courses, right? And then what you do is when you send out that email, in the email, again, when you give them access to this free resource, below that, recommend your premium courses. But you can also tie it up saying that, hey, since you're taking this, I can understand these courses will be really helpful for you, and I want you to be able to achieve your goals. So here's a coupon for getting the next course at a discount. So what a lead magnet funnel is doing is you can instantly start promoting. Okay, so you're giving them a free resource. You're not telling them to buy anything right now. You're not collecting additional details right now. But the moment they sign up, now is your chance. You refer them to different courses or different products or services you have. Send them a coupon. Make them take action as soon as possible. They don't have to take action right away. In fact, once you send the lead magnet, you give these recommendations. Even if they don't choose it, you can then send out nurturing emails later on, and they'll be reminded of this. And if they see that, okay, I remember they have sent it in the first email, let's take a look at it since they're sending it a second time. If this is good, maybe it's beneficial. And since you chose the lead magnet, you know that they need these solutions. So this is a great way of collecting leads. And not just that, this is a great way to start promoting immediately as well. Now, to build this funnel, you'll need a few tools. First, you'll need a funnel builder to build that funnel of the landing page and the thank you page, and an email automation tool to send out the lead magnet automatically. And then you'll also need a tool to create your lead magnet. So if you're offering a PDF, then you need something where you can design the content and then turn it into a PDF. If you're creating a worksheet, then you need to use a spreadsheet tool or a document that allows you to generate a worksheet. And you also need a place to store these lead magnets safely. Okay, now if you're in WordPress, you can simply use WPFunnels and Mail Mint together for creating the funnel. And also in Mail Mint, you have an organized way of storing lead magnets where you can generate the link of the lead magnet and then use it in the automated email. So you create the landing page and the thank you page and the automated email while in WPFunnels, store the lead magnet in Mail Mint, collect the link and paste it as the link to download the lead magnet in the automated email in your funnel. All right, so that's something you can do with both of these tools working together if you're in WordPress. But if you are not in WordPress, find similar tools to this. Find a funnel builder similar to WPFunnels and an email automation tool that goes well with that tool, similar to Mail Mint going well with WPFunnels, and then decide on the tools that can help you generate your lead magnet. And then you can store the lead magnet in various areas such as Mail Mint. If you don't want to store through Mail Mint, you can also store it in your cloud networks or your drives, maybe Dropbox. You can do all of that. It's totally fine. Okay. So that's just about it. That's how you can use a lead magnet to collect email list. But again, I'll try to point this out. I can't stress this enough. You need to have a proper lead magnet. It has to be actionable, it has to deliver value, and it has to give some output right away. Now, the third tactic that I'm going to talk about is something that many don't really want to follow, and others think this is a great tactic. I personally think this still works, and you might like it. And this tactic is called offering free service. You see, when you are a business coach or an online trainer or any sort of online coach, most of your success depends on the output you deliver, right? You can have a very good marketing campaign, get a lot of people joining in, but if you don't deliver the results, they're not going to pay for your services, right? So it depends on the quality you deliver. And what better way to make people convinced that you're the right person than to give them the direct experience, okay? So here's what I'm talking about. When you're a business coach, you can offer some sort of activity for free. If you're a fitness trainer, you can tell them, hey, I'll train you for 1 week. If you see visible results, you continue with me with the premium plan, or else you don't. It's fine. So you can offer your services for free. We also have seen that when people are selling courses, they often offer 1 or 2 chapters for free and then tell them that, hey, for the advanced courses, you need to pay some money. So that's something you can do. You can offer things for free upfront, and after they get your results, they will be willing to pay. So when you are ready to offer this free service, you need to promote that this is available for free. So that's where the funnel comes in, and that's where you start building your email list. Let's say, again, let's go back to that online trainer stuff. So you can offer, let's say, a 1 week of free training. Okay. For other type of online coaches, you can offer, let's say, a full analysis of the business with a plan. You can offer that for free. If they like it, then they can have you hired to manage their team and, execute that. That's fine. Or for a course creator, you can simply offer a few chapters or maybe a few courses for free, and then tell them, hey, for more courses, you can, pay this amount, right? So that's the approach you can take. So let's stick to the examples of the fitness trainer. You're going to offer 1 week free training. So in that case, what you do is that you first understand that, okay, what's the target audience? Again, you need to go refer back to that avatar. You need to decide, okay, who are you going to train for 1 week? Are you going to train people who want to gain weight, or are you trying to train people who want to get strength, or the people who want to lose weight? So let's say this time you want to help people who want to gain strength, right? So what you do is that you say that for 1 week, I'll give you training, and you'll understand how to improve your techniques with the equipments and how to bring up your strength, right? So at that time, your target audience is this people, and you know that, okay, they need this sort of solution. The problem here is you cannot just say, hey, I'll give you free training and that's going to work. No. Again, you need to refer back to the pain point they're facing, the issue that's leading up to the pain point, and how this training is going to help with that issue. Now, in this particular case, you can target multiple issues that leads up to the pain point. It's fine as long as this free training is going to solve those issues, or at least start solving those issues, right? So obviously 1 week is not enough to solve a fitness issue, but it can start leading up to that, which they can visibly see after a week, right? Similar for other trainers as well, or other coaches as well. If you're training a team of digital marketers, you can see the change in their efforts and their delivery within 1 week. It's possible. So that's something you need to again refer back to. You need to know the main pain point that your service is going to solve, all right? So for this, you need to create again a landing page where you'll promote the pain point that you're going to solve eventually. And you're going to offer this free training to show them that, okay, this is leading up to that solution. Okay. So this is one case where you're not providing a complete solution. You're giving them a way to see that this can lead up to the solution. Okay. You're actually gaining their trust. So in the landing page, you promote that part that, okay, this is your pain point, and I know the solution to leading up to that. I have a very good technique. I've trained this many people. I've delivered result in the past. This is my experience. And right now I'm offering 1 week free training. It's absolutely free. If you want to avail that, sign up now. Let's get on a call and let's see if I can help you out. Okay. So you tell them to opt in on the landing page, mention all these accolades of yours, past experience, and also tell them that you know their pain point and you're going to help them, right? So this is something that's going to attract them to opt in. So once they opt in, take them to a thank you page, use a video to tell them that, hey, good job for taking the first step. I'm going to send an email with my calendar link. Go ahead and book an appointment and let's get on a call. Let's help you out there. Okay. And then what you do is just below that, add references to a lot of successful outcomes you brought in the past. Because when you're using this free service thing, this is more successful if you have some sort of experience in the industry. It also works for startups nonetheless. But in the thank you page, again, you need to mention some of those experiences you had in the past or good results you brought in the past so that they get some trust in you. And then when you're sending an email, in the email below the calendar link, again, list down some of the accolades of yours that you have successfully did in the past. Because since this is a free thing you're offering, many people are not going to be serious about this unless they join the call with you, right? They're going to think this is absolutely free. I'll see if I have free time and join. I don't know. So you need to work on gaining their trust as much as possible before they actually view your email or actually visit the calendar link, right? So you mentioned those things in the landing page anyways. In the thank you page, again, you're showing some of your accolades, your reviews and stuff. And again, in the email, you're going to do all of that because you're trying to gain his trust, trying to make him believe that, okay, this is the right person. I should try to see that if this free service is going to help me. So they're going to attend your call. When they attend your call, now the ball's on your court, right? You have to talk to them. You need to think about, okay, how can I convince them that I'm the right person and that they allow me to provide this free service? If they allow you to provide the free service, you go ahead, plan something for them. Get everything clear before you start working for them. But at the same time, you have the opportunity to tell them that what's going to be the next step after the free service is over. So you have to tell them, okay, this is the expected result you can get after you get my free service. But then if you want more results, you need to take my premium service, which is this. But that's something you can decide after you get the free service. So you get a hook over there so people know that, okay, if I like his service, I have to invest. So this is what's going to be the scenario, right? But the bottom line is people who are actually signing up for these free services, they down the line, sooner or later, might need your service. So even if they don't take your free service, you have their leads, you can promote to them in the future. So these leads are actually more qualified than the leads you get with lead magnet or webinar because they're genuinely signed up for taking a service. Okay, I hope you understand the ground of that. Since they're looking for a service means they're really struggling. They cannot do it on their own. They need help. So these leads, even if they don't take your free service, you still have the opportunity to convert them in the future via email marketing. Okay, so that's why I'm saying this tactic seems hectic because you need to put some effort in delivering the service, but think it this way. You'll be delivering the service to many and maybe not to many, but overall you'll be getting a huge email list over time that are actually qualified leads that you can promote to in the future. If you have something new for them that you think they'll find helpful, more affordable, they'll take it, trust me. So this is a service that I think whether you are a startup for maybe 6 months or 7 months or have a lot of experience, try adopting this. This is going to really get you results. In fact, what I believe is that this tactic is more appropriate if you're selling high ticket services because that's a lot of investment involved and a live proof is more than enough to help people make a decision than, having just lead magnets or webinars. Okay. If they can get a live proof that, okay, you can actually deliver results, of course, they'll think about investing. Okay. So that's why I think this is actually a very good tactic. So that's just about it with this video. Today we discussed a lot of things. I told you that, okay, first you need to have a customer avatar. What I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below where you can get access to a worksheet that will help you build an avatar. Okay. If I get a chance, I'll create a video later on how to fill up your avatar, but that's for the future, right? Right now, I'm just going to give you the worksheet and maybe give you reference to a guide that can help you fill it out. Okay. We also talked about 3 different ways you can build your email list from scratch using a webinar funnel, using a lead magnet in your funnel, and offering a free service. And for all of those, what I suggest is that you need a landing page for them, you need a thank you page, you need email automation. So if you're using WordPress, then I really recommend you to try WPFunnels and Mail Mint out. This tool can really help you control the whole thing: your landing page, your thank you page, your email automation, lead collection, follow-ups, lead nurturing. You can do all of those using these 2 tools in WordPress. So I really recommend, or I really request you to give this a try and then maybe you can go ahead and launch your campaigns. Now once you have all of these tactics planned, the next thing to do is to promote your funnels, right? You need to promote the landing pages. You can run paid ads for this. You can use your social media. You can share it with your other communities. You can do all of that, right? The main goal here is to bring in traffic to this landing page and convert these people into being your qualified lead list, right? People who sign up, these are actually qualified because they're signing up for those specific topic, or they're signing up to say that, okay, this is a specific pain point that I need solution to. So these are qualified leads. So once you have this ready, focus on getting as many relevant traffic as possible into the landing pages and convert them. Once you have the lead list ready, once you have this email list built up, I'm telling you, there is no looking back. No matter what promotions you do, this should be the first channel you shoot out the information to. You send out an email, promote it to them. These people will help you get a good amount of conversions right from the start of your campaign, okay? And moving forward, any campaigns you run, email marketing is definitely going to deliver high results, okay? So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for so long. I hope I really was able to give you some good pointers. If you are a startup, then this will be really helpful. And even if you're experienced in the industry, I'm sure you've found some pointers that you can apply for your business. And I really recommend trying all these tactics out to build your email list today. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in one of my future videos. Take care.